Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name's Ashley. I'm a nursing student and I make videos about nursing school and fitness, so stick around if you like this kind of videos. I literally decided just like 2 seconds ago to film this video, so that explains my appearance, but I thought why not while everything's fresh on my mind. This video is about my junior year experience in nursing school. So my first year experience in nursing school and everything that I got to do, and I figured out what my specialty is that I want to go into, so that's super exciting. So I'm just gonna chat about it and kind of explain my grades and how I study for nursing school, which I have a full video. I'll link it up in the iCard. It's very similar to that. I have changed just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna explain everything, so if you're interested in that, just stick around. All right, so my first semester junior year at my nursing school, we took, I think, 5 classes. If I forget one, I probably will because that seems like so long ago, but we took health assessment, which was a lecture and a lab, foundations in nursing, which was lecture and clinical. We had pharmacology, which was just lecture, and then I think there's one more. Oh, and intro to professional nursing. Completely forgot about that class because it was very pointless, but I took those classes first semester and I got all A's besides pharm. I think I got a B or a B plus in pharm. Pharm is very hard, so I'm very proud of that grade. I really was scared about that. And the way I studied for all my classes I'll talk about at the end, but pharm was a different kind of class where I had to study differently because it's drugs, and there was a lot of stuff with the drugs I didn't know the patho behind. But when you take pharmacology, it's nice to have the background of patho in your head to kind of understand how every drug works, and my professor did a really good job of explaining the patho because she's also a patho instructor. For my program, we take patho as a prereq, so I hadn't taken that in like a year before I took in pharm, so some of the stuff kind of left my mind. She did a really good job of explaining everything. And then what I did for every single drug we went over, I had a whole page on my iPad. That's where I take notes, but if you don't have an iPad, that's fine. You don't need one. You can use a piece of paper. And wrote down the drug name and then the mechanism of action, side effects. Y'all, it's been so long since I've taken pharm, I don't remember. Let me pop one up and I'll put it on the screen over here maybe. The brand name and the generic name, and then I had the therapeutic action and indications, pharmacokinetics, contraindications, adverse reactions, drug-drug interactions, and then nursing considerations. I wrote that for every single drug that we learned in class, and that really helped for pharm. And then every other class, like, you kind of just, I will tell you at the end of how I studied for that. So that was that semester. Did really good. And then this semester we just had 3 classes and 2 clinicals. So I had maternal newborn, also known as OB, pediatrics, and med-surg 1. So my program, we have 3 med-surg classes. Starting second semester junior year, you take 1 and then you go up from there. So I'm very lucky. I'm not sure if it's just my nursing school is easy or if I'm just smart, but like the classes, people that have taken this class semesters before have said that, this semester, I mean, before me, I've just heard from word of mouth that it is really, really tough, and I did really good, and I was really, really close to getting a 4.0 this semester, which bums me out. In peds, I got like a 91.2 something, and we needed a 91.5 to get an A. So I was really, really close, and that was kind of annoying, but it's whatever. So my OB class had a ton of information. It's a lot, it's very overwhelming, but I want to do OB as a specialty in the future, which is super exciting. I'm like so excited. I have like my whole life planned out from here. So yeah, it's just so exciting. So like I said, I got an A in OB, an A in med-surg, and then I got a B plus in peds. And the way I study, again, I'll have that video linked up there. I do the exact same thing as I did. I'll take all the PowerPoints that my professors do, and I copy and paste every word and put it in a Word document, and I read through the Word document and highlight and rewrite. And then, like, to make sure I know everything, I'll write down like a subject like DIC and write everything I know about DIC, how it occurs, what it is, how to treat it, blah, 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 blah. For everything, that is exactly how I studied. So there you go. On my ATI exams, ATI is always very, very hard. Last semester we just had one, and it was fundamentals, and I got a level 1, which is like the lowest level if you don't know. It's level 1, 2, or 3. And then this semester we had 3 ATI exams, and for OB and PEDS I got level 2, and then for fundamentals I got a level 3, because it was the exact same exam we took last semester, and I just studied very similarly. For ATI exams, tip for these is they have dynamic quizzes on their website. If you go to like learning systems, I don't really know how to get there, I can't think of it right now. I think you go like to tests, and I might say learning systems, and you go to like dynamic quizzes, something like that. And I did every single question, and I read the rationales, and literally some questions were from the rationales. Some questions may have been very similar to the questions. Do those really helped me study for OB and my PEDS ATI exams. So that is how the semester went. I got a 3.8 GPA, I think. Again, very close to a 4.0, but it's fine. And I'm doing really good. I'm really excited. I hope that I have 2 semesters left. I did decide to take 2 summer classes because I've heard, again, through word of mouth, and people, let me tell you something. If you're in nursing school, please let me know if you feel the same. People in semesters ahead love to talk it up and be like, it was so hard, and then you get there and you're like, okay, it wasn't that bad. Maybe it's just me, but I heard that the professor who teaches leadership in the fall is just not a good professor, and like you will struggle through it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take summer classes, and they're very expensive. It's like $437 per credit hour, and I had 6 credit hours because I'm taking 2 classes, and it won't decrease my tuition next semester because I'll still be full-time next semester. So love that for me, but it's great because I have time to focus on med-surg, because next semester I take med-surg 2 and psych, so I have more time to focus on those classes, and I can focus on these classes individually. So it's fine. I had financial aid for this too, so that's great. So that's my summer plans, and then next fall those plans. Now for my plans after graduation, it's very simple, and obviously I'm a year out of graduation, like who knows, things can change, but as of right now this is what I plan to do. So I always thought that I would stay in where I live now in South Carolina, like Greenville area. But now after thinking about it, my boyfriend, he's in the military, so wherever he is, like he's going to constantly move. There's no reason for me to stay here for him. But I've never lived close to my mom. My mom and my dad got divorced when I was like in 1st grade. And ever since then, because my dad's in the military, we kind of moved away from her, and I just never have been close to her. And now she's kind of in a place that she's gonna stay for hopefully forever. She's in Dallas, and I think that after graduation I'm gonna move to Dallas, which is very exciting. I'm not exactly sure of what's going to happen, but my job, okay, let me explain everything. So like I said, I want to go into like an OB specialty. I want to work in the hospital just to get like hands-on experience. I did get to shadow for my OB clinical at a outpatient office, and I just did not like it. It was very boring. The nurse didn't really do anything, and I just was not a fan. So I definitely want to work in the hospital, either in labor and delivery or mother baby. I know labor and delivery is a super hard specialty to get into, so I will totally do mother baby for a little while and then swap over to labor and delivery if the hospitals I'm applying to have it separately. Because in the hospital I did clinicals in, they had labor and delivery, stayed there for like an hour to 2 hours after birth, and then you went up to the mother baby floor. So hopefully like I will like that. I think I love it. Anything like women's health I'm very into. I did a really good job in OB. I loved it, and like my advisor was like, people rarely get A's in OB, so that makes me excited. And I definitely want to go to school after school. I never knew what I wanted to do, so I didn't know if I wanted to get my nurse practitioner, but my OB professor at the beginning of class was talking about furthering your career, and she talked about certified nurse midwife and nurse practitioners, and I looked further into it, and there's also like a women's health nurse practitioner, which is basically like an outpatient gynecologist, but it's a nurse pretty much. I'm not sure if they do with OB patients or not, but definitely gynecology. And that's something I want to look into, women's health nurse practitioner. I do like the idea of a certified nurse midwife, but I looked further into it, and you have to be like on call and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that, but that's farther down the road. But I definitely want to further my career eventually, more than likely, when I have kids and I'm settled down with a husband and stuff. But for now, definitely want to work in the hospital. Love like 3 12s a week, you're done. love that. So yeah, that is my plans, moving to Dallas and then finding a job in labor and delivery and mother baby or something OB. Definitely not med surg. No, just don't have a passion for that. And I've already been looking. I am very much an overachiever. Not maybe an overachiever, but like a planner. That's the word. I'm definitely a planner. And so I'm already looking for like labor and delivery residency programs because it's very hard to get labor and delivery right after college. So I'm looking for residency programs. I found a couple in Texas close to where my mom lives. So when I move there, I'd either live with my mom or I just get myself an apartment with my sister or just alone, whatever one, and live there. So I'm really excited, y'all. It's gonna be a roller coaster adventure. I'm so excited for the future, and hopefully I can get my senior practicum in an OB specialty as well. A lot of people in my program are interested in OB. At least a lot of people I talk to are interested in OB. So yeah, I thought I would just share that with you. Also, my favorite clinical this semester is for sure OB. I think we only had like 3 or 4 in the hospital, but we switched weekly between OB, like the labor and delivery floor and the mother baby floor. And mother baby was nice. The nurse had 3 couplets. So a couplet is a mom and a baby. So she technically had 6 patients, which is kind of a lot. And that seems like kind of scary, but I really enjoyed that. And it's a great stepping stone into labor and delivery. And in labor and delivery, the nurses just had 1 patient, but their patients obviously need their full attention and everything like that. I saw 2 vaginal deliveries, which is super exciting. And the first time I didn't really cry. I didn't really know much about the patient, so I didn't really cry. The second time, y'all, I started crying my ass out, and I was like, why am I crying? It was very beautiful. And I just thank any patient that lets a student watch and learn. Like, I thank them so much. And my nurse was really good at that second clinical. So yeah, I thought I would just kind of share my junior year nursing stuff. I'm a freaking senior, which is crazy. I cannot believe that. But I'm also really excited to graduate. I've been like, why is my watch on? I'm like really excited to graduate. I've been thinking about everything. So yeah, if you have been here since I've been in like middle school, hello, thank you so much for sticking around and watching my videos, even though I feel like they're boring at times. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I probably won't edit this much and anything like that because there's no need to. If you wanted to watch just 3, you could have. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video, which hopefully is soon. I've been like focusing on finals, which is why I haven't posted. I have like freaking 6 finals, so now I'm free over the summer besides summer school. Maybe I'll find some videos to do. Let me know what you guys want to see, and yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye bye.